What's up, guys? Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, share, and that thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. Well. If it ain't the good old Florida, Georgia weekend. Or, if you want to, you can call it Georgia, Florida. I'm gonna go ahead and say this and get it on out there. I'm not worried about Florida. I will tell you who I am worried about, and that's Tennessee. Georgia is going to come into Jacksonville, Florida, and they're going to leave Jacksonville, Florida with a W. They will defeat the Florida Gators. And what's going on with Florida right now? They already got people wanting to transfer out. And a matter of fact, they've had an offensive lineman already hitting the transfer portal. I guess players are starting to find out that Billy Napier isn't a coach. Now, Georgia's offense will not struggle against Florida's defense. The only thing that I think will be a little bit of an issue is our running game. As far as our passing game, I believe Stetson Bennett is going to pass all over the field. I believe you will see a lot of Darnell Washington and Brock Bowers receiving the ball. Ladd McConkey, special teams. Kirby Smart and whoever's coaching the special teams, Will Muschamp or whoever it is, need to keep Ladd McConkey off of the field during punt returns. He almost turned the ball over last week against Vanderbilt because he muffed a punt. Kearis Jackson needs to be receiving punts, not Ladd McConkey. He needs to be on the bench on punt returns. And just like last year, Georgia's defense getting to Richardson, I believe our defense will be different come Saturday. I believe our defense is going to give Richardson issues. Hopefully, Mondon comes back, our linebacker. He missed last week because of an injury. I don't see Jalen Carter and A.D. Mitchell back for this game. I look for them to be back either the Tennessee game or the Kentucky game. So once again, we'll see somebody in Jalen Carter's spot on the defensive line. And yeah, I said it. I believe Stetson Bennett is going to have a good game come Saturday, and Georgia walks out of Jacksonville, Florida with a win, with a W. Now our running game, I know we was playing Vandy, but our running game needs to continue to improve. We do have the likes of Tennessee and Kentucky and Mississippi State coming up. I don't think we'll see Kendall Milton this game. I guess he pulled a groin against Vandy. And I actually think we are going to see Branson Robertson more in this game as well. We already know we're going to see a lot of Dejon Edwards because he's the second string running back behind Kenny McIntosh. But I do believe Branson Robertson is going to get a lot of carries Saturday. And the kickoff is at 3:30 Saturday afternoon. I do believe that our defense is going to get turnovers. I actually believe and think we'll sack Richardson 2 to 3 times during this game, and our defense will have a turnover. Now, I don't know if we'll cause a fumble and recover it, or if we end up getting an interception. Richardson said he ain't thinking about the game last year, but I'm quite sure it's on his mind. Georgia is coming to Jacksonville, Florida, and they are coming to dominate this game once again. We dominated them last year. We're going to dominate them again this year. Now, they do have 2 good running backs in Etienne, and I don't know their other running back's name, but I know they are 2 very good running backs who, if they get loose, they can take it all the way to the end zone. So our defense is going to have to be prepared to slow their running game down. I don't think their offensive line is going to be able to stop our defensive line. They don't have too good of offensive line. But I shouldn't say that too much because Georgia don't have a very good offensive line as well. Now, their defense, I'm kind of a little worried about their defense. They have a pretty good defense. But I believe our offense is going to stand up and hold against Florida's defensive line. Now, they do have one of the best linebackers in the league, NFL ready, and of course he will go to the NFL. Georgia is going to have to watch where this guy lines up for sure. And if I ain't mistaken, his last name is Miller. That kid's a linebacker. Let's see what former Georgia football player Brenton Cox does against the Dogs. I don't think he's going to do too good. I do think our offensive line is going to contain Mr. Brenton Cox. He likes to talk during the Georgia-Florida week. I bet he wasn't talking too much after last year, and he's not going to be talking too much after Saturday. Oh, I'm ready. I got my flags a flying. I am ready and excited for this game. Like I said, Georgia's coming into Jacksonville, Florida, like they did last year, and they leaving Jacksonville, Florida with a win. How much longer will Billy Napier last at Florida? This is his first season at Florida, and he's already having players hit the transfer portal. I know they usually say a school keep a coach around at least 4 years or 4 seasons, however you want to say it. I'm wondering if he'll even last 2. I wonder if he'll even last 2 years. Like I said, I know they usually say a school keep a coach around 4 years before they even think about terminating them or firing them. But I think he'll be lucky to make it 2 to 3 years. If he can't come into Florida and beat the likes of Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida State, you're not going to make it at Florida long. Let's see which line holds up come Saturday for both teams, offensive and defensive lines. Georgia will be ready for this game. Kirby Smart will have these players ready and prepared to go in to this game and dominate. And I'm not talking about dominate as in blowing Florida out 40-something to 3, 40-something to 10. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about dominating on both lines of scrimmage. I believe Georgia's offensive line will actually hold up against Florida's defensive line. And I think Georgia's defensive line will hold up against Florida's offensive line and will get pressure to Richardson. And I said a while ago, I believe Georgia will sack Richardson at least 2 to 3 times Saturday. It is Georgia-Florida week, baby. I cannot wait for this week to fly by and can't wait for Saturday afternoon come 3:30 kickoff. I said it at the beginning of my video. Y'all do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, and hit that thumbs up. And be sure to hit that notification bell. It will notify you whenever I put out a new video. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's Wednesday afternoon. And like always, win, lose, or tie, I'm a dog fan till the day I die. Go Dogs.